Alright, sorry for this bummer episode, but here you go. I'm gonna process it and upload tonight. I'm pretty negative throughout this whole thing, but I apologize. It's real. It's just where I'm at. Alright? Pay attention and please subscribe. Oh, the wind has picked up, so earlier I saw a whole bunch of lightning and thunder over in here. Lightning but no thunder. Correction, lightning but no thunder. So hopefully we got some wind just picked up and hopefully we'll get some rain. We need rain bad. We need rain bad. Bad, bad, bad. Our groundwater is getting very, very low. And we're all on wells. There's no city water. So we are on government wells and we need water. We need rain. Woo! I hope we get rain. I backed the motorcycle up to push against the door. So that shouldn't move. No, that door. I don't know. Anyway. Tomorrow's video, we'll see how things go. Okay, so end of the third day. That wall's finally closed in. Got these last 2.5 walls to go. Didn't work yesterday. I didn't say anything to anybody. And evidently that was wrong. I'm angry if I don't say anything. So we were speaking the day before about the doors, and I don't like doing it like I didn't like doing it like this with so much mortar. So I was trying to explain that having that much mortar doesn't make it strong, and that's not really meant to be used that way. It's only but so that argument, I didn't think it was an argument. I thought it was a discussion, and I'm paying for it, so I thought I could get what I wanted, but evidently not. So yesterday I just didn't say anything to anybody, just to let everything go by and let her have it her way, and evidently I was wrong. So even if you don't say anything, you're wrong. If you do say anything, you're wrong. So anyway, this is day 3. They said be a couple days. We're looking at day 4. Hopefully they got one more person coming tomorrow, so hopefully they can finish up these. We've got is that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got 5 more levels high, and then just above the doors. So hopefully they'll just go one more row of brick across the top and call her done. May need to make like a lintel on the top or something. I don't know what they're gonna do, but I'm just staying out of it at this point. I just want to get it done, and they're not gonna do it my way. At least they're doing the corners my way. They wanted to do a cement like pillar in the corner, but yeah, I don't know, whatever. One of the joys of living in Thailand, you got to fight with the way, Kontai way and Phalang way, and no matter what you say is not going to be right. So then I got to get these things all out to 50 centimeters, like out to here, so they all look the same when I do the countertops. So I got to tell Goy about that tonight. Like this one's fine. This one's, by the time they do the skim coat, that'll be fine. This one's missing a little bit. That one's not bad. That one's missing some, and I think that one is too, if I measured it correctly. I think they're both a little bit short. So I want that to look right, at least, because that will be visible. I just want this over with. Bricks are about gone. So should be okay on bricks, and I'll actually have some extras to use for support when I build my countertops. So I'm going to try and do everything else from here on out by myself. I really don't want to deal with anybody anymore. It's just so difficult trying to get your ideas around. Even though there's 15 different ways it can be done, just trying to get them to understand. And I speak loud. Evidently I'm wrong because I speak loud. So when I talk, I speak loud. So they get upset when I speak loud. So I just have to whisper. So today I didn't even say shit to anybody. Yesterday I didn't say shit to anybody, and I'm still wrong. So all right, that was 3 minutes and 50 seconds of whine. So hopefully I'll show you a finished product tomorrow. Bye. So end of day 4. They got this wall skimmed and the back wall. I'll show you here in just a second. Got the inner wall is up to height, and then just have this outer wall for the corner bathroom here left to go. And then we should be all finished up. Hopefully tomorrow, one more day plus. And then I'll show you what's going on. And then this wall is skim coated, but they did do it okay because they put these lines in here, which is nice because when you go to do like a two-tone paint, it gives you a good delineation. It didn't clean up around the metal and stuff much, so I'll have to take the wire brush to that. But and just need backfill. Need to do our retaining wall back here long term. But and then we got all this left to go, so hopefully tomorrow they'll get this rocked out. I said I don't even care about the behind the wall. Get what I can see done, which this is what I can see. So get this part done. So right now we're at what, 7,300 baht in labor, which when I say how much it is, it's, you know, it's less than $300 in labor for all of this. So in a Western thing, it's not that big a deal, but over here, it's a lot of money in labor. So this room is pretty much done. So it'll be the floor drain. That'll be the drain for the washing machine. Water in for the washing machine. I got water in and water out. So my plan is if we ever have to set a tank, like right here, and a pump, I'll have the water come in, go to the tank, have the pump just for local stuff, and then that far pump over there that I've showed you in previous videos will go out. We'll only have to run a couple hours a day, maybe, if even that, just a short period of time, and then that's done. But so get as far out as I can. So that's done, and we're gonna go up to that high in here and stop, and that way we get a little ventilation in here, because this is just gonna be, I was trying to find a steel door to make this a secure room, and then I was gonna go all the way to the top and like really close this in, but I couldn't find a steel door. So we're just gonna make this like a pantry and go up to the steel there and stop. And so instead of running brick all the way up to the same level as the other, she's doing this, and then she's going to do solid concrete, I'm guessing, across to make like a lintel. That should be finished. Take away that little spike up there. I don't know why that's up there like that, but need to make that go away. And this is still in progress. So floor drain, sink drain, toilet, faucet, and shower. So this room got small quick. I thought it was going to be a little bit bigger, but it got small quick. So 2 by 2 is pretty tiny. And then here's kitchen counter. Refrigerator is going to sit right in here. And hopefully kitchen counter all the way down with the sink sitting there. And then this will be all open area and then bedroom. So hopefully it's starting to look a little more where everybody can understand it. Hopefully tomorrow this will start to look like something. But then we got to figure out what colors we're going to paint everything. That's going to be a joy. I'm not a designer. So, okay, today is April 3rd. This is starting day 5. They're coming back over, so got the skim coat on in 2 of the walls here, and this is the storage room. And then the bathroom has 3 walls, and I don't know if you can see it very well, but this is all going to be tile up to, about this height, just head height for me. So what they do is they just kind of scratch it, kind of hard to focus on. But so what they do is they scratch it, and that gives, when you put the tile on, it gives it something to adhere to. But that's finished up top, and then I'll just take the wire wheel and clean the steel up there. But yeah, it's starting to look like something. This side's still raw, but asked them to work on this because we're going to take a break for a couple days, and money's starting to run short, so we're going to take a break. But if they get this wall done today, then that frees me up to do my cement countertop. So I think what I'm going to do, just because materials are so hard to find, I'm going to actually build it on the floor in 2 sections and then pick it up. So I was watching YouTube, some Chinese guys doing it that way, and so I'm going to try to do that myself. So Goy and I will attempt to do a countertop, pretty thick, which means I'm going to, all this that I put in there I don't need, so I'll have to cut that off, and I'll have to cut all those off, but shouldn't be any big deal. But I'm not going to cut them off till I get my countertop done and let it cure for a couple days and do an attempted pickup. And we got plenty of rock and sand for that. So, and they're picking up 7 more bags of concrete today to do the skim coat. And then that's all the block we got left. Everything's just kind of a mess. So don't really care too much about this back here. But eventually we'll have to replace those wooden posts because most of them are rotted, and you can see the fence is already leaning out. It won't be long till it falls over. So that'll be next little project. And then getting this area kind of cleaned up, because this is where, so these pipes are getting relocated to the back, and then once I get that done, I'll just have the the one water line coming over to feed the house. This other water line here going over to her mom's house will be relocated over to there, and then I'll just have these two water lines here that feed the sink and the toilet. So I can get that done in the next couple days, and then get this area cleaned up, and maybe just order a load of rock. I'll get the old guy to come over and take that tree out for me. I just don't have the energy for that. So and that sucker just keeps wanting to come back. It don't want to die, but it wants to keep coming back. So all right, well, we'll give you a picture of what the end of the day looks like today. And it's starting to look like rain more and more every day. It smells like it anyway. So hopefully we're not too far away from having some rain here. So, because it is dry. So, all right, thanks for watching, and I'll give you an update at the end of the day, and then get this uploaded tonight. See you later. Bird.
ใส่แค่6เหรอ
ฮะ
ใส่แค่6
ใส่6เหรอลูกนึงเหรอลูกนึงเหรอฮะลูกนึงเหรอเพราะว่าฮะลูกกับอันนั้นอีกเลยไปอันนั้นอีกไงไปเจ็บคนหนึ่งเหรอมาดูเลยมาดูนะนะให้ดูนะอันนี้เนี่ยไปหาเพื่อนแบบโอ้ยแอนดี้ตายแล้วไม่เหลือเขาหล่อเลยแบบตอนเป็นนุ่มเล่นแล้วตอนอายุหลายแล้วมันก็กินนะทั้งกินเหล้ากิน
That's before they do the final smoothing, and then that's after they sponge it. But today, that's all I got done in 8 hours. The mud kept sliding off the wall, so just because it's got it thick. So it's, you know, half an inch thick, so The mud kept sliding off the wall. I don't know why I did it so thick, but... And then this stuff is... So that's all cracked. I just don't understand why they build it up so much. Like all these corners, they had to have them build those out so they're all the same. So they'll be all cracked and won't be very strong. I mean, after you coat them, see it's already separating from the top. So that's it's the last day for them anyway. Okay, so end of day 5, and this is part of the problem of doing stuff in Thailand. Kind of bummed out, and I know you can kind of tell from the last couple videos I've been a bit negative, but you know, it's I guess I can't be upset if I don't do it myself. So that's what it all boils down to, is just do it your fucking self. So this is not something that's in my wheelhouse, doing this skim coat, but I still got over half of the job to do. I guess I'm just gonna have to learn how to do it, because number one, they've been here and I let extra people come and they didn't get much done, and today I got the crew down to just 2, and that's all I got done, because they put it on. So this is, let me switch the camera around. So this is called skim coating, but that freaking thick, that's almost 1 inch thick, and it kept sliding down the wall on him all day today because he's putting it on like 1 inch freaking thick. So then they had a little bit left. I said, and I just asked the question, I said, why don't you guys just skim coat the whole dang thing, a whole big area, and then come back after it dries a little bit and put another layer on? And you know, I'm translating through Goy, and she doesn't understand any of this stuff, and so, you know, and here's one prime example. I get angry at myself for letting it happen, because this green packing tape is the worst fucking tape, and it sticks, the green sticky part of it comes off of the clear plastic. I knew that. I said something about it 2 days ago, and I still let them do it. I should have known there's no reason for the tape. This is plastic, and you know, even with the green tape, and now this stuff is drying on, so I gotta scratch it off, and you know, it's just take a damn sponge and wipe it off. You know what I mean? So that one's on me. You know, I accept responsibility. I knew this stuff, like I'm gonna have to take WD-40 to try to get all this stuff off, you know, because it's just and it's everywhere now, because so instead of just taking it and wiping it off with a sponge, like up here on the steel, I can take the angle grinder and with a wire brush, and that'll come right off real easy, because that's not built up on there, and that'll clean up real easy. But why couldn't they just take a sponge? You know, it's like working with babies. You got to try to micromanage everything, and then they get angry, and it creates a lot of tension. And you know, just if you can't do it yourself, just don't do it. And that's kind of what I'm coming. I just really didn't want to have to do this myself, because it's a lot of bending over, and I got bad back, bad knees, and anyway, It's just even with 2 or 3 people, and that gets expensive. 2,000 baht a day. That starts to add up, and so yeah, whine, bitch, bitch. But this is the reality, folks. If you're trying, and I'm just trying to build an outdoor kitchen. I'm not building a $100,000 house. You know, I'm just trying to use the local labor because they don't want you working. But I'm on my own property. I'm doing this thing so I can work on my own stuff. But I'm trying to hire the local people, and the local people are just letting me down. So, you know, like I got to come and cut all that hot off because he left it high. Why he left it high? You know, they built this out today. I've been telling them for 5 days to make them all the same depth. And so this whole piece is coming off. So I might as well rip that off. I mean, it's splitting right down the middle. So that's not going to be strong for anything. And it's just ornamental. But, I mean, I'm afraid to even touch it. Yeah, there it goes. I mean, I didn't pull on that at all. It just fell off. So, it's just, they just don't get it, man. They just... So, anyway, I'm sorry this is a bummer. But it's where I'm at right now. I'm so bummed out. I just don't want to have to do this shit myself. I told him to make these all the same. I don't care, 50, 55, whatever. But this is their solution. This is what they come up. I said, I keep asking, why aren't they adding brick? Why aren't they adding brick? Why aren't they adding brick? At least they just don't understand mortar is not meant to be stacked thick like that, but that's what they do. So if you're going to build a house and you're not going to watch them, and you don't have a professional group that have got lots and lots of experience and all that stuff, this is the kind of things that you got to look out for, because what's going to happen is your stuff is just going to crumble and fall and crack. And let me show you example from yesterday. Hang on. So here's the back wall from yesterday or 2 days ago. So this is starting to dry out. They did some work on the inside, but it kind of, all the moisture wicks through the wall where all the bricks are. So that mortar wicks water badly. So I don't know if you can see if this shows up on camera, but this whole section right here is starting to have big cracks right there, big cracks right there, big cracks. This whole corner is cracking. So either they worked it too much or something. Look at this wall. It's still wet because he put that cement on so thick. That's why he couldn't get it to stick, because there's just no... One, it's too heavy. Two, there's no adhesion. And it's just not meant to be used that way. And he started working on this section at 3:30. He started spraying this wall, and I said, listen, because I need to build this countertop so I can get my kitchen functional, so I can have a set up my cooktop and all that stuff. At least if I get a countertop, I can start to cook, and I can start to put my sink in and do everything. So I just wanted this section here completed by the end of the day. That's all I wanted. I didn't want anything done over there. He went ahead and spent an hour and a half on that. I didn't say anything. Come over here. This stuff was just so thick it kept sloughing off the wall, and already right there's a crack. You can see it right there. Right there, it's starting to crack. Yeah, this is all starting to crack in here. I told Goy, I said this is going to be full of cracks by morning. So hopefully, what happens when it cracks, and a year from now all this sloughs off the wall, and then I have to redo it. And by then I'm already moved in, everything's going on. So this is a skim coat. Just put it on light, let it dry. You come back over. So I think I'm just gonna do it myself. And either that or I'm gonna try to find somebody that can come do it, and I'm gonna give them a trial. I'll give them like this wall or one of the outside walls and say, do this wall. How long is it gonna take you? And then I'm gonna hold it into it. So, but anyway, I'm trying to make this place nice. I got LED lights to go up in here. I'm gonna have to get some light fixtures for the bathroom and for my storage room. And then we got to paint. We got a primer, then paint, and you know the cement's gonna suck up a bunch of primer. So I mean, I got a lot of work for myself. That's why I really didn't want to do all this. But money-wise, it's just gonna be the same. So, guess the moral of the story is, if you can't do it yourself, don't do it. Do it yourself. Either that or just pay people to do it, and you're not going to be happy with it. Or if you can afford it, let somebody. But I can't even find anybody. I'm trying to find people, and there's nobody around that can come do the work. They're building a pig farm, and one guy was supposed to come do this for 10,000 baht, which is what I've already spent. He just ignored us and got a job from the pig factory or whatever. So there is no local labor except for just so-and-so's friend and so-and-so's friend and so-and-so's friend. So anyway, 11 minutes of bitching. I'm going to render this and send it out. FYI, guys, it's just what it takes. And sorry for crying and whining. Thanks. Please subscribe. I'm real, man. This ain't all. I'm waiting to get back on the road and go do some stuff, but I'm just trying to get this place built so I can have a bathroom and a kitchen, and not in an old Thai house. One where I can stand up straight and I can see and I can have it clean. I'm not asking too much, am I? I know I'm in Thailand, but I just want to have my food clean. I want a nice place to go to the bathroom and take a shower, and I would like a place to store some food. I'd like that to be secure, but that was a fail. So, all right. Thanks, guys. Please subscribe. Like it if you want, but I don't need it. But I need the subscriptions. I'm trying to get up there, and we'll start traveling again here fairly soon, I hope. As soon as the rains come, it'll be a little more interesting, but it is so dry. It's just not pretty, and it's bloody hot. It's, if you're not sitting in front of a fan, and you're not an outdoor person, you are miserable, because it was close to 40 today, which is 95, 98. And it is just miserable. It's dry, which is the only good thing, but it's hot, man. So living in Thailand ain't easy, motherfuckers. It just ain't easy. Turn this. I mean, you look at my clothes. I'm filthy dirty. I'm been soaked to the bone through most of the day. Take salt throughout the day to try to replenish, and man, it's rough. But I still like it. I still love it. It is a challenge. It is fun. It's just, if you don't speak Thai and your translator's not willing or able to translate for you as well, it makes it tough. So you kind of, especially out here where I am, I'm pretty isolated, but I don't mind that. So Uh, I hear somebody calling me like a dog. You get used to that too. They just call you like a dog. Ah! Ah! So, alright, we'll see you. Bye.